Oh, okay. Looks like we are back. What's going on, everyone? Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Boom. All right. Welcome back. Hope everyone's doing all right. We normally don't stream on the weekends, but felt like hanging out with y'all today. So before we get started, I want to remind everybody that this stream is sponsored by DeviantArt. I'm part of a sponsorship program called the DeviantArt Collective. If you stream your artwork here on Twitch, DeviantArt is actively looking for new artists uh, to add to our group. Excuse me, add to our team. They have hooked us up with some great gigs and some cool sponsorships over the past year and a half. That's how long they've been supporting the channel. So if you like what we do here, DA plays a big part as to why we could do this full time. I'm actually very active on DeviantArt. I dropped a link in the Twitch chat where you can get some information and go apply for the collective. Yeah, big shout outs to DeviantArt for sponsoring the Twitch portion of the stream. Yeah. Anyway, what's going on? What's everyone up to? How's everyone's weekend going? Dave, just chilling? That's good. Could be stressed out. That's way worse. Doing well. Yo, Robo, what's going on? Not too much, man. Just I've been working through some concepts that have been on my mind. Hold on. I forgot to This is gonna bother me. I forgot to adjust my camera before we started this stream. Hey dude, what's going on? Thank you for coming through the chat. I know a lot of people seem to be pretty happy that this is reaching the YouTube audience as well. But we've been kind of doing the same kind of artwork for some time now. Well, let me rephrase that. We've been kind of dicking around with different like styles, and I use different mediums, and I haven't really drawn anything outside of practice in a long time. Outside, I mean, other than like the Pokemon and the Pokemon and like the League of Legends piece, right? So I've been exploring some ideas that I've had for a while that I was just like, well, I can't make money off this, so I have to put it on the back burner. But I'm in a position now where I'm just like, all right, look, we're gonna either do this or we not. So, I have some cool ideas, and I'm just gonna brainstorm some of them here for a little bit. But once the stream gets going in about 20 minutes, we're gonna get back to the regularly scheduled stuff like the poses and stuff. But since you guys are here early, I want to let you all know that I'm trying to make more original stuff. But yeah. Anyway, what you guys got going on this weekend? The the YouTube portion of the stream is actually doing really well. Really well compared to how I thought it was gonna do. There we go. Let's add a little color. Oh, my camera's so desaturated these days. Oh, the slice of life pieces. Working on putting together new socials, profile pics. Oh, dude, that's cool. Isn't that fun when you're about ready to, and not like rebrand, but like kind of clean up different things you have going on. You're like a new profile picture. It's almost like getting a new wardrobe, right? which your boy hasn't got any new clothes in years. I haven't bought new clothes in years, but I remember what that feels like. So I haven't changed my profile picture on any of my social medias in years. I've only ever changed it 3 times since I started as an artist. I had one profile image when I first started. It was a cartoon version of me. It looked very Draw with Jazza esque. And then I switched over to, it was a digital drawing. It was like a profile of my original character. And now there's a brush pen drawing, which is the image that I have across all my socials. But yeah. Jack, what's up? Robust and a lot. Been off the booze for about 2 weeks. How's that? Oh yeah, feels great. A lot before the move and right after. Was there a reason that you're laying off? Is it just was it a conscious decision or just something you're just like, I don't know, I lost interest in it? Because for me with cigarettes, you guys know I used to be a heavy cigarette smoker. Not only does my body really reject cigarettes now, but like I think I just woke up one day and I just wasn't feeling it. Like I was just like, I have other things going on. Then one day I just didn't think about it anymore. But also my body rejects cigarettes now because I overdid it. You know how like in the 50s the parents we talk about this all the time. No, in the like the 50s or the 70s, the parents would catch their kids smoking and they'd be like, oh, well, how about you smoke a whole carton of cigarettes? And then it would deter them from smoking forever. That's basically what I did to myself. Oh, sad times, sad times. I've been following this music festival called When We Were Young. It's a insane lineup. Like it has like Blink 182, Avril Lavigne. It's basically everybody from the early 2000s. It's in Las Vegas. Absurd lineup. Like it's so absurd that when I saw the poster for it, I thought it was fake. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like insane over the top lineup, right? But apparently it's real. Anyway, very interesting. Like I wanted to go to it, but it was like too expensive. And then I have a music festival that I'm going to go to next weekend, so I couldn't do both. And apparently it got canceled, and I was like, oh, that sucks. And it kind of really sucks because one of my friends is over there right now, so he's there with his wife. They're going to go to the festival, and it got canceled. And he's just stuck in Vegas. He's like, oh shit, what do I do now? Have I been reading any manga? No, I have not. I haven't been reading manga. I haven't. This goes back into that thing that we were talking about. I don't have any interest. I was sitting here the other day and I was thinking, I was talking to my wife and I was just like, one of the reasons my drawings have been very stale lately is I'm like, I just don't have any interest because I don't do anything other than like work and draw. Like I'm drawing, but I'm not like creating or like watching TV or, you know, reading books or manga. So no, I'm not reading any manga right now and I'm not watching any shows, and I think I should be, but you're having a red wine. Yeah, I had wine yesterday. I can't fucks with alcohol. I've always been a lightweight with alcohol. It just has never, I've just never taken to it. There was a period of my life where I was drinking a lot, like a lot, but even then when I was like really like borderline alcoholic, right? Even then my body didn't really take to it well. Like I would never get buzzed, I would just get sick. I did watch the first episode of Chainsaw Man solely to check out the animation. You need to cut down on the coffee? Yeah, cut down on the coffee. Coffee's good. I don't know. I mean, like, you can get decaf, right? Because coffee, I think, is a nice, like, morning ritual. It's a nice cozy drink. It's a nice way to like start your day. You get some decaf and like maybe some if you use creamer, there's like sugar-free creamer, or you use like a light milk, or you use like a 0-calorie, like a plant-based sugar replacement or something. And yeah. And also physically and mentally to a point that you were like, okay, that's enough. Okay, good, good, good for that's that I'm happy for you. You drink, I'll drink, Jack. Y'all drink a lot there, yeah. I pretty much can't do anything these days. You guys know I used to be a like a pretty hardcore party fuck boy, right? And I just can't do anything these days. My body rejects like everything, which I almost take that as a blessing because people I know I have friends who have become addicts to different things, and I've lived with an alcoholic, and like I've seen the way this stuff destroys people. So I actually feel very fortunate that I never had to try to stop doing these things. My body was just like, nah, son, we're done. you know? You dropped out of Chainsaw Man after 17 minutes because it was too bloody. I feel you. Yeah, I have a friend. It's weird how some, not weird, but like isn't it? It's interesting how some things will get you and other things won't. Like I have a buddy. He's a big fan of Saw. Like he and I love Saw. Like anyway, we're nerds, so like I know all about Saw lore and all that. But anyway, we can watch Saw together, and it's fun. It's fine. But he could not watch Hannibal. Did anyone watch the TV show Hannibal? It was only on for 3 seasons, but anyway, it was very graphic. Like, it was like obscenely graphic for network television. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like how is this on TV? Anyway, he could not watch that show because just the way they portrayed like the dismemberment of the human body and stuff. So I feel you on that. I have a buddy who used to be a hardcore alcoholic who he is totally clean now, and he drinks alcohol-free beer. And I had never tried alcohol-free beer up until he gave me one, and I was just like, wow, this is like incredible. This tastes exactly like a regular beer. It's like I don't taste the difference between like sugar-free energy drinks. I can't tell the difference between a sugar energy drink and a sugar-free energy drink. So why don't you just get the sugar-free one because they taste the same? Sleepy, what's going on? You can do gore, nude all day, buffet animals. Yo, yeah. When an animal, if an animal is portrayed getting hurt or dying, that gets me a lot. Yeah. Oh, speaking of animals, y'all know I got a new puppy last week. It's been exactly a week now. Welcome everyone. So we're just kind of loosening up, we're warming up. So the stream hasn't actually started yet. We're gonna once we get about like 30 minutes into the stream, and then we'll bust out the brush pen and we'll actually get started. All right. Or kids, yeah. Kind of like anything that's helpless on its own, right? It's like John Wick. Like that puppy had no chance against those guys, right? And like a kid has no chance against, yeah, so I get what you're saying. What is it that makes me squirm? There's something about hair stuff that makes me squirm. All right, hold on. You know how I said that we got a new puppy? Well, I have to take her out to go use the restroom. So I shall return. But before we head out, I want to remind everyone that the new episode of my YouTube series is out. Give that a click. Even if you don't want to watch it, give it a click, give it a like. I'll be right back, all right? She's gonna be hanging out with us while we draw so that my wife can get some sleep. All right, we are about ready to get the actual stream started. That was a nice little hangout, you know. I'm glad to see everybody here. So, oh, by the way, next week, I don't have the exact date yet, but I will announce the date soon. You want to hop into the Discord to stay up to date with everything. Next week, we will have a 24-hour live stream because on the Twitch portion of the stream, I had a community channel points challenge that y'all completed in 2 days. I really underestimated how much channel points y'all had. So it'll be a 24-hour bug study. I've never studied bugs. We've always, any animal that I've studied, it's always been like larger, mainly mammals, but you know, quadrupeds. So that'll be really fun to do a 24-hour stream of that. Ah, ah. She's she's teething, so she's in a very bitey phase right now. So I gotta keep her under control. Gotta let her know who the boss is. The boss is my wife, but she needs to know who's second in command. Yo, what's going on? Alright, my J-Mon, what's going on? Do you do animation? I have dabbled in animation. That was like a decade ago. It's the tedium of it is something I'm not really interested in. I did give it a shot though when I first started drawing. Does anyone here do animation? Oh, see, now she's all mad at me because I yelled at her. I didn't even yell. I just told her to stop biting my pants. She's all sad now. We don't know which bugs we'll be studying. I am taking suggestions on the Discord, but nothing is set in stone yet. All I know is that the stream has to be next week because I have a very packed schedule after Halloween. So I thought. Workers up. Yo, I appreciate it. That's looking a little funky on the screen, isn't it? It's looking a little dark. I'll switch to a black pen. This is a new camera setup that I have, so I haven't worked out all the kinks in it. Like, I haven't figured out all the settings that I like, because I actually just made this camera setup yesterday. I moved some stuff around, and so in regards to like, if things are looking too like dark for you guys, please speak up, let me know. That way I could take some notes. Because from my end it looks good, but that could be like my monitor setting and all that stuff. But yeah, anyway. Ah, you're on your phone. Ah. 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 After the break, you already have a clear vision of what you need to do. Oh, you're talking about like the original concept stuff that I'm going to be working on. I guess so, right? Because like if you're continuously working and you don't take time or a break rather for a little introspective work or like a panic with your art. So what we're talking about is I actually had taken about 2 weeks off from actual like drawing hardcore because I've been so busy with my business. And then TwitchCon was the other week, and it's just been like I've just been prioritizing other things and not drawing, which is very unlike me, and I think is a very bad thing to do. But I did it anyway. Had I just stayed the course, yeah, maybe I wouldn't have had that realization. There we go. Is that image on the left from Fully Cool? No. I was just shooting the shit with some ideas. Did anyone watch Fully Cooley 2? I watched the original series so long ago, and then I didn't watch the new stuff that came out. Hey. I can get her to stop biting, but she doesn't want to be held anymore. She wants to go out and run and shit. Ah. Huh. Who knew that holding an animal and trying to keep her from biting me and drawing at the same time would be a little difficult. Okay, so okay, nobody's seen it. Did I just fucking make that up? If nobody's seen it and I'm like the only person who's ever said anything about it, did I just make that shit up? Is there even a two? The idea of doing originals again was probably already in your head. Yes, yes, but not just original concept art like the slice of life cars and food stuff that I was doing before. Also, by the way, let me know if my face cam is a little choppy to you guys. Is that dropping frames for you guys? Because I mean, I gotta dick around with some settings still, but yeah, okay. All right, hold on. I gotta go drop the baby off at the wife. As long as the drawing is good. But yeah, there's just some settings. This particular camera over here, it's like an older camera. But anyway, well, I'll figure it out for sure. Um, yeah, dude. I mean, like, I bought all this new gear, right? Like, like this one here is an old camera, and I bought like new lenses and new like polarizing filters, and I don't recommend that you guys buy a bunch of stuff for your stream if like you're just getting started, but what I do recommend you guys buy are some prints from my online shop. My online shop has been updated now, and I have all of the League of Legends champions on this new drawing that I finished a couple weeks ago, and that is available now. Anyway, I'll be right back. Well, I cannot drop her off at the with the wife right now. You're just gonna have to stay right here in your blanket and just chill out. Yeah, but like it's nothing compared to like the Dragon Ball piece that I did. Anyway, all those drawings I'm very proud of, but I am super overdoing them. We're gonna do an Attack on Titan one though. That one I actually want to do. My life right now. Tim, what's going on? I'm actually really excited for that one. Like, I actually want to do that project. I mean, I kind of want to do. Uh, I got no time to draw, man. Yeah, yeah. Gonna do that. Gonna get in everyone's way. Going after my vape. Uh, what kind of stuff are you planning to? You're already doing pretty well on Instagram. Like, you have more followers than I do. How's your TikTok going? She's misbehaving. TikTok is going slowly, and yeah, you do have more followers than IG, but Insta is dead, and well, all socials are kind of whatever, right? But no, that's cool. I assume it's you do interact with more people on Instagram than I probably do, right? That is one of the things. My buddy, his entire job is running social media for other people. Like his whole job is that. He switched from being a nurse to doing that because he said there's more money in it. And I was like, Jesus Christ. But yeah, he's doing pretty well. You should see his house. But anyway, one of the things that he mentioned to me, on top of like algorithm stuff, is in general, if you just like, I mean, naturally you have to interact with communities for them to notice you, right? And I don't, like, I'm not good about interacting with people on the internet. Other than y'all, but Parsley. She'll give up eventually and just go to sleep. Well, there you go. There's the big yawn. There you go. She's 8 weeks old. Don't get me wrong, I know how to get likes on IG, but like you said, you have to engage with users there. And you'd rather just go draw. I'd rather go do literally anything else, right? Hey man, that's good. You build that foundation now. So as time goes on, you already have the numbers. You know how it is. Once you have a lot of numbers, it's people are more likely to follow you in the future. So the fact that you built up a good number now, like a visual number, once you start going further in your art career over the years, you hold on to that number and it'll just keep growing. It'll be a lot easier to just like, you know, like once you start selling shit, they're gonna be like, oh my god, this person has 75,000 followers, I should take him seriously. That's how people are. Any tips on drawing? Well, you're drawing everything in some kind of perspective, right? Basically, just draw the start with 1 point and then go 2 point and then just stick with that for a while. Get really familiar with drawing boxes. Get very familiar with drawing boxes in the grids. You know, once you lay down the grid enough, you'll be able to eyeball it. You won't need to actually draw the grid, but that's like way later. So like, once you get familiar with, so this is 1 point, right? So like once you get familiar with drawing a box inside the grid or drawing boxes, then you should be able to kind of insert items in there. So like you're learning how to draw, what's a good example? Because a human's a little, like there's a lot that goes into it compared to like, what's a good example? A chair, okay? Like you could draw a chair. You're looking at let's say a stool, because the stools are easier, they're faster to draw. Like let's say you're looking at a stool from the side, just a side view. Pretty easy, right? Well, if you wanted to turn this into that right there, then you kind of need to understand everything that the chair is made of, right? So like, if you want to be able to put a 2D object into 3D space, you need to understand the parts of that object. And you could apply this to everything, but this is just the basics, basics. So what does a stool consist of? That's like the top part right here, right? All right. Well, if you can't visualize that, well then, there's something you need to work on. And then the legs. You know what I'm saying? So you need to understand what you're drawing before you can start drawing them in any kind of different perspective. My bad if this is like not a great explanation. It should make sense though. So Robo says, I don't know about social media for you, man. You think you care more about Chris and Khan, their Discords, and then Insta. What? I mean, all socials are good resources for different things for different people, right? It's whatever. It's whatever floats your boat. I'm whatever. You know me. I don't give a fuck. At the same time, as much as I don't like social, isn't it fascinating though? They're free. I mean, minus the time, or if you're spending money on it on ads, but they are free, and you could build an entire business, an entire living off of it for nothing. And I think I think that's pretty amazing. So as much as I'm using the word hate, as much as I dislike social media, um, amazing opportunities we have, if you're just doing a hobby, just do for fun, for a living though, exposure to customers. Oh yeah. You have a responsibility to your business to do something on social to be seen. Now, luckily for me, I'm somehow able to make a pretty comfortable living without having 100,000 followers on my socials. But some people need that. They need that number because what you post is only going to be seen by like what fucking nobody, right? Like what percent of your followers actually see your posts? So if you want to sell something to them, like you post, like say you have 100,000 followers, you post something, maybe 1,000 of them will even see it, and then even fewer of them are actually going to click and do anything. So that's why you need those numbers, man. You already struggle knowing what to draw, or do you already have it in your head? No, we're just here in the sketchbook. Here in the sketchbook, we're just goofing off. It doesn't really matter. No, I just make it up as I go along. It's good exercises. Yeah. I'm gonna eat my beard. She has a weird fascination, my dog. We have my puppy right here, by the way, if anyone just hopped into the stream. My puppy has a fascination with my beard. Or my so-called beard. Okay. It's just the potential that bothers you, but I also know I could never make it your job. The stress would be too much with your mental problem. You're talking about being like you're talking about being being an artist. You're talking about being like an independent artist, right? Where there's no guarantee of where your next paycheck's gonna come from. Okay, like you know my YouTube series, new episode out by the way. But you guys know my YouTube series. If you guys have ever seen like the kind of Instagram stories that I post when I'm out at cons, or just in general, I'm pretty dumb. Like I do a lot of fun, I do a lot of goofy stuff, and I'm kind of free to do whatever I want, right? And I have talked to quite a few artists who have massive followings. And my opinion of a massive following is like over 75,000K. Once you have over 75K, 75,000K, 75K, once you get to like that point, you almost have to tailor, and I know this is for the business, you have to really tailor everything you do and say and draw and create for those people. And I get it, it's your job, you know, duh. But there's this part of me where I'm just like, I'm kind of glad that I don't have such a huge following. I have to fucking worry about that. Like, I have a buddy who wanted to do Artist Alley videos the same way I had. And you know, I was supportive of him, but ultimately he decided not to because his brain trust, the people around him, said that it could be bad for the brand if you say something that maybe you later regret. And I was just like, boy, get the fuck out of here. I say whatever I want. Freelance is a hustle for sure, or for real. It takes a certain type. Yes, Dave, absolutely. Blondo says, bought any art books recently? Not recently, no. Yeah, you whining? Okay. It's a dog. Who I think I have to go feed right now, by the way. Why she's whining. I just picked a really bad time to start the stream. So how about this? I end the stream right now. Go take care of the baby. Figure out what's going on with this camera right here. And I will stream again later tonight. I got drawing angst going on with me right now. I appreciate all the numbers we've been pulling in lately on the streams. Thank you so much. I appreciate all that. But no, I also appreciate how many hours do you think? So it's 6 p.m. Let's say 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So in about 4 hours. How about that? You know. But yeah. And the dog will be asleep by then, so I'll be able to focus on y'all and actually draw stuff for you guys, okay? This is just a fun anyway. You know what else is fun? You know what else is fun? Oh no, I messed it up. You know what else is fun? Having this stream sponsored by DeviantArt. I'm part of a sponsorship program called the DeviantArt Collective. If you are streaming your artwork on Twitch, DeviantArt is actively looking for new artists to add to our team. They've hooked us up with some good jobs and some sponsorship deals, and if you like what we do here, DeviantArt plays a big part as to why we can do this full time. So big shout outs to them. All right, everybody. Say bye to Parsley. We're gonna feed her. And I'll see you guys in a few hours, okay? Thank you for hanging out. My bad on the cutting this short, but we shall